audible, brother?
Yeah, audible. I think slight volume is low.
Okay, now it's better?
Yeah, better.
Okay, thank you. Om Shanti. Welcome everyone to today's online webinar, and our topic is Conquer Conformity. And today we are going to start this session. So let me introduce our organization, Prajapita Brahma Kumari Ishwariya Vishwavidyalaya, the Godly University. So this Godly University started in 1936, and not only in India but across the globe, this Godly University providing the godly services in more than 140 countries and in different sectors of the society. We are having more than 20 different wings like medical wing, educational wing, IT wing, and many more. So this today's online webinar is organized by the IT wing of Brahma Kumaris. And to know more about the Godly University, you may explore in brahmakumaris.com. So we are fortunate that today we are having the speaker, Sister Savitha from Mount Abu, Rajasthan. Welcome, sister, to today's webinar.
Thank you.
So let me introduce Sister Savitha. She is the senior faculty member of IT wing from Mount Abu, and she is having 70 plus years of experience in this godly service. She is a software engineer, and she provided many sessions in nationally and international session for IT professional, medical professionals. And most of the topics that she covers related to positive thinking, anger management, healing the self, managing conflict, etc. And she has traveled different parts of the India and abroad as a faculty of management trainer. So today the conformity, the Conquer the Conformity, as we know, conformity is something that happens regularly in our social worlds. Sometimes unknowingly we are getting influenced by the lives of others and we try to follow them. And in some cases we go along with things that we disagree with or behave in ways that we know we shouldn't. So in today's webinar, let's explore some technique to conquer conformity and how that will help to solve many issues. So let's start this session. Over to you, sister.
Om Shanti and good evening from Mount Abu, the spiritual capital of the world and also spiritual capital of the Brahma Kumaris. We have our world headquarters at Mount Abu, some of you may know, and so welcome you all to Mount Abu. You're all connected to Mount Abu now. So today's topic, as we heard, it's Conquer Conformity. These days, when we see our own lives, what is going on in the life, what is going on in the mind, what is going on in our relationships, and what is going on in my profession, what is going on in my personal life, physically, mentally, emotionally, in many aspects of life. When I look at my own life, so no matter what we are doing, no matter what I am doing personally, if I if I take it on a very personal level, no matter what we are doing, no matter what I am doing, we are all making efforts in one or the other way to create a better living for ourselves, for the family, for others. But it's not like we are sitting at one place and we are not making any efforts at all. We are making, definitely we are making efforts. We are working hard, we are committed, we are tolerating many things, we are adjusting many things. Beyond all that, midst of all this, there is somewhere at some point of life, there is no happiness, no peace, no contentment, no satisfaction. Sukoon, our proper word to be used here in Hindi, we say sukoon. There is no that sukoon in life. There is no that internal satisfaction, internal happiness, internal peace is not there. For small little things, we are losing the temper, we are becoming peaceless, we are becoming unhappy. And these days, when we see the world, and when I see the world, when I see the people, when I see the lives of people around me, I think so much of unhappiness, so much of peacelessness, and there is something we are always searching for, isn't it? If, for example, if I have a good job, I am earning quite a good amount of money, I have a family, I have people who love me, So, but like after having everything in life, sab kuch hone ke baad bhi, I'm experiencing that emptiness. I'm experiencing as if I sit for some time and observe my mind, I'm experiencing that emptiness. I'm experiencing that I need something more. मुझे और कुछ चाहिए, मुझे और कुछ करना है. I'm not happy, I'm not satisfied with what I have, what I'm doing. And spirituality doesn't teach us to become idle or not to have passion. ऐसे नहीं कि आप सब कुछ छोड़ छाड़ के चले जाओ या हिमालय जंगल में चले जाओ. Spirituality doesn't teach that. Spirituality teaches us to balance my personal life and also my professional life, and also why today's topic, why I need to, do you all think we need to conquer conformity? You know, when I was studying about this topic before sharing my thoughts with you, I read very few interesting things about the word conformity when I wanted to understand the word very deeply. Somewhere it's written that conformity, you know, the example for conformity, what it was given, students, they take drugs or they go for party or they smoke, they drink alcohol because they don't want to come under the group of boring people. You know, they don't want to come under a particular group, and other people, those who are doing such activities, those who are drinking, those who are taking drugs, those who are smoking, they name that group as a boring group. They are not enjoying life, they are not up to the mark, you know, they are very boring, they are just missing so much in their life. So those who don't smoke, those who don't take drugs, or those who don't do such sorts of things, so they are named as boring group. बहुत boring वाले हैं. So that's why they also go and join that group and do all sorts of things. So this was the example I read when I was reading about conformity. So this is what we are doing in our current everyday life also. Being matured. It's not like, you know, when we are in 20s, we have different challenges. Once I cross my 25 years of age, at some point I get some maturity. If I'm 30 plus, 35 plus, 40 plus, after every age I'm crossing, I'm becoming more and more matured. And but still, if I behave as an unmatured person, if I'm still being or getting affected by the things I'm seeing in the world, small little things, what people are doing, what they are eating, where they are going, how much shopping they have done, how much money they have spent on any event or marriages or a birthday party, you know. So it's not like we should not enjoy life or we should not spend money. There is a difference between spending money and wasting money. So when I spend money, I'm mature. For example, if I have to do an event, if I have to celebrate some birthday, if I have to organize a marriage, I should know my limitation. I should know my boundaries. How much is my budget and how much I should spend? For example, if my budget is X amount, I'll spend that much only. But I'm looking at the life of others, how much someone else is spending, how much money is being spent on a particular event. So I'm not seeing my boundary, my limitation, how much I'm earning and how much I should spend. What am I doing? I'm seeing the life of others, how much the other person is spending, and I'm borrowing money maybe, or I might take a loan and I spend more because I have seen someone else spending more on a particular event. So option A is I have X amount of money. This is my limitation. This is my boundary and I should spend only this much of money. This is option A. What is option B? I'm following someone else's life and internally on a very subconscious level, I want to compete with that person. That person has spent that much money. That person has arranged a very grand function, grand event. So I am wasting money. Option B. Being a mature person, being a sensible person, which option should I choose? Which option should I choose? I should choose option A only. But these days, we are not that matured enough. We are not looking at my own life. 24/7, what we are doing? We are observing the life of others. That is what conformity is all about. I want to impress someone else. If there is like positive and negative aspects of conformity. If I am conformed to a positive aspect of life, that is good. If, for example, people are doing good things, I just want to learn from them, I want to follow them for better things in my life, that's absolutely fine. If I am being conformed for a negative thing, that will definitely create an impact on my personal life, on my professional life, on my peace of mind as well. Because everything, especially these days, in these years, most of our energy, most of the peace of mind, most of the happiness what we had in our life before, that is slowly being drained out because of the social media I've been following. So when I look at social media, when I'm on Facebook, for example, or Instagram, what am I doing? I am observing the life of others, what they are up to, where they are traveling, what they are wearing, how much like jewelries they have, what brand they are wearing. Everything I'm observing their life, and somewhere it is creating an impact on my mind. I also want to become like them. I also want to do things which they are doing. I also want to travel where they have traveled. I also want to do that, do this because they have done. Do I really need to do that? I'm not at all thinking about that. Do I really need to go for shopping? Do I really need to buy a few things? Do I really need to go for travel? Do I really need to do? Is it my choice? Is it my wish? Is it my necessity? Or I'm doing because someone else is doing? On the social media, I'm seeing the life of others, and that is creating an impact on my life. That is not damaging them. I'm seeing a profile of someone on social media and I'm observing them. I'm trying to follow their life. I'm trying to follow things which they are doing. That is not at all creating an impact on their life. That is creating an impact on our lives. Does that make sense? And you know what happens these days? These mobile phones and the incognito things we carry on in our mobile phones, and to hide something, to live a life of what others are living, which is against my integrity, which is against my values and ethics. I'm I'm being dishonest. I'm not truthful. And if we are not truthful, if we are not honest, few things happen in our life, few problems do come, and we blame God because He is not helping us. If we are not honest, if we are not truthful, how can God help us? How can God help us? Sache dil par sahib razi. If we are truthful, God will definitely help us. So the question I need to ask myself today is, because of the impact of the social media, because of the impact of the external situation, external lives on my mind, how much कितना हम झूठ बोल रहे हैं अपने साथ, दूसरों के साथ, ये चेक करना है. How much dishonest I have become with myself and also the people who love me, my family. For example, my wife, my husband, those who are living a life for my sake, my parents, my siblings, whoever, my friends, family, my well-wishers. So because the mind has, yesterday I was, yesterday, day before yesterday, I was having a spiritual conversation with one of our brothers, and he was like, I'm not happy, or I don't have the clarity about life. I'm confused. And he used a word like crazy generation we are in. We don't know what exactly we want, and we are always confused. And because of that confusion, what we carry in the mind, we are creating that impact on the life of others. Because I don't have clarity on my life, I don't have control over the mind, I don't have control over the things I'm doing. Karma, the right word to be used here is karma. Because I don't have the control on the karma, because I don't have the control over my words, because I don't have the control over my actions, my thoughts, my behavior, my attitude, my desires. Icha is different, love is different, need is different, greed is different. Because I don't have control over the things, that is creating an impact on my family members, my people, जो मेरे लिए जी रहे हैं. So that's why it's very important to, today's session is all about जिन जिन external situations के साथ साथ मैं affected हूँ, I'll be checking all that and try to bring transformation, क्योंकि Most important चीज which we need to learn is मुझे केवल अपने लाइफ को देखना है. गलती से भी I need not to look into the life of others. उनसे हमको सीखना है, इंस्पायर होना है. Definitely we should see, we should take inspiration from them. But if that is creating an impact on my life, my peace of mind, my family life, I should avoid it. Just one or two or three steps, one or two or three things we learn from this session, and try to follow that for a few days, and we'll see how life changes. As I have already told, from today onwards, 19 February 2023, Sunday. Sunday is a very special day because we relax. Sunday is a very special day because we rejuvenate for the next week. And it's very special because today's Sunday is very special because if I decide, I can really transform my life in a very positive direction. What happens in life sometimes when we are in trouble, sometimes when we are in tension, when we are in depression, when we are in stress, when we are having issues, we don't have anyone to speak to. We don't have anyone with whom we can discuss. We don't have anyone with whom we can share. These days, that's why what is happening is like, if you read any news, if you go to any social media site, if you see anything, why so many negative incidents are happening? These days, like, every day we are hearing such news. So why all that is happening? Because somewhere we are failing to control the mind. Something happens. Someone says something. I take that very deeply in the mind. छोटी सी बात है. What am I doing? I am creating the impact of that. किसी ने कुछ कह दिया and I'm thinking about that problem is this much, but I'm thinking about the same problem again and again, and the size of the problem has become this much. The original size of the problem is this much, but the amount of the problem I have created inside my mind is this big. So that's why this session today, from today onwards, it's all about looking at my life, observing my thoughts, observing my words, observing my actions, and being truthful to myself, being honest with myself. And let's try on a very professional level, on a corporate level, we have to be tactful. That I understand. Otherwise, sometimes on a very business field or in my corporate life, we have to be tactful. We should be smart enough to handle people, handle situation, to earn money. That I agree. But with my own family, but with my own people, those who love me, should I be smart enough to tell lies to them? Should I lie with them? झूठ उनके साथ बोलना ठीक रहेगा? जो हम पर विश्वास रखते हैं, जिनके लिए हम ही सब कुछ है. For example, for family people, I am everything to them. And what am I doing? What am I doing? I am lying with them. मैं उनके साथ I am being dishonest with them. So the moment I am dishonest with them, the moment I am not truthful with the people who love me, what will happen? That will also अंदर ही अंदर वो मुझे खाएगा. If I'm not truthful, if I'm not honest, I can't be light. I can't be happy. I can't be peaceful. That is a formula. That's how it works. And also why I'm being dishonest with the people who love me? For some temporary pleasure, for some temporary happiness. Isn't it? For some few temporary things, I'm spoiling my own beautiful life. If today is, if someone says कि मेरा life ठीक नहीं है, who is responsible? Who is responsible? This is happening in my life, that is happening in my life. First of all, we should stop blaming others for anything that is happening in my life. I am responsible My thoughts are responsible, my words are responsible, and my actions are responsible. I'm accountable. Because external situations will be there. Either you are in spiritual life, you do meditation or you don't do meditation, external situations will be there. People will behave against my comfort. People will behave against my wish. Definitely. So what to do? What is the solution? Any external situation, what should be my response? My internal stage, my stable stage will matter. बातें तो आएंगी, situations भी आएंगे. People will definitely behave against my wish. People will definitely behave against my comfort. People will definitely act against my wish. So, but I always have the choice. I always have the option to respond the way I want. It's my choice. I have that control. So let us do an exercise and do an internal journey for a few minutes and understand what is going on in the mind, how much this conformity, seeing, observing, following the life of other people whole day, that's what we are doing. Whenever we have time, what we do, we go on social media. It's not wrong that we never suggest we should not use social media. We never suggest that we should not use our Instagram or so. Use everything. We should have the knowledge of everything in this world, in this current world, to survive. But what observation I need to make, what is that I need to understand, what is that I need to learn, is that creating an impact on my internal peace, my internal happiness. That is what is important. So let us observe, let us do an internal journey. Sit in silence for some time. I give you some thoughts. If you have pen and paper, also well and good, you can make a note of all the thoughts that are coming in the mind and bring out what is going on in the mind, and let's try to find the solution for that. So sit in silence wherever you are. Make some time for yourself, a few minutes. Let us do an internal journey, observe my own creative thoughts in the mind. If I'm not happy, if I'm not peaceful, if I'm not contented or satisfied, why is it so? What is it I lack? If I'm not happy with my relationships, either at personal life or at professional life, why I am not happy? What is that disturbing me? Let us give some space. Let us give some pause to the mind. Let us give time to the self. Analyze, realize understand very, very deeply about my own life and note down what is that creating the disturbance. What is that I need to learn from every situation I face? What is every person I'm meeting is teaching me? What is every external situation is trying to teach me? Is my ego, my own attitude creating the disturbance at some point? So let us understand with the inner journey my own weaknesses, own old sanskars. What is that I am lacking? For anything, for any situation outside, I have a solution inside. For every external situation, internally, there is an answer. The deep observation I do and note them down. Which are the weaknesses I need to work on? Which are the weaknesses that are creating the disturbance in my life? Why the mind is getting distracted? What is that I lack? Am I honest? Am I truthful with my own people? The important question to be asked. Am I honest? Am I truthful? Do I lie very often? Lying became my sanskar. Is it so? All the negative sanskars that is creating disturbance in my life, why they are so? What is that I need to transform in me? How I can improve my inner well-being? How I can empower my inner world? How I can improve my family? Create peaceful vibrations at home? What is that I'm lacking? How much influences I have in my life from the external world I observe, from the life of others I observe. how much influences the life of others have created in me. Let us bring out the very deep weaknesses of the mind I have been carrying. Let us bring them out, note them down, and understand. Om Shanti. So why this exercise? Why we need to do this exercise? Because unless and until I find out the problem, how am I going to give the solution? Unless and until the doctor, whenever we go to the doctor asks us what is, the body has been like. What did you eat? You slept well. What was your intake? What did you have for breakfast, lunch? All sorts of details the doctor takes, and then he analyzes the disease. Then he gives us the treatment. In a similar way, if I don't know what is going on in the mind, how much the mind is being affected by the external things we do, we observe, we see, we follow, we talk about them, we discuss about them. So, all sorts of things, they have an impact on my mind. So unless and until I observe them, bring them down, note them down, and then I'll be able to work on those. So basically, in the current generation, in the current life, like especially in the IT or in many companies, what we have seen, the layoffs, and many have lost their jobs. Like this, we don't know what situation might come in front of me tomorrow. Today my life might be little comfortable. I'm earning money, I have a family, I have something to eat, I have some place to sleep, in a very comfort zone I might be today. But tomorrow what is on the way, I don't know. It's not about getting scared, it's about preparing ourselves for anything that is on my way. For that I need that internal empowerment. ऐसा नहीं कि जब भी सिचुएशन हमारे सामने आए और हम बोले क्यों आया. So what spirituality teaches us? Why meditation? That prepares us in advance for every situation that is on our way. That advanced preparation. So that whenever there is any situation, for example, those who have lost jobs during COVID, post-COVID, these days also, in Google, in Twitter, in many companies, what we have seen, like, many have been fired from their jobs. It's a sudden challenge. All of a sudden they receive an email which says, thanks for working with us, and that's it. It's a sudden challenge. Sudden deaths, what we are seeing in the current world today. Everything, anything can happen suddenly. So that's why in spirituality we say, don't get too much attached to anything. We should have love for everyone. We should love our family. We should do what we should do for them. We should have responsibility. We should have that accountability, everything. But internally, my intellect, my mind should have connection with the Almighty Authority who is eternal. My internal love, my internal connection should be with one God, one Almighty, Bhagwan, Ishwar, जो भी हम कहते हैं in different words. But my responsibilities, my duty, my family, my kids, everything I should do, I should love everyone. And also let us observe, do I hate anyone? Because what happens? Actually, it's not their mistake. They are fine with their lives. Some XYZ persons are there in my life. They're good. They're living their life. They're not making any mistake. Somewhere I feel jealous about their life. They're progressing. They're earning more than me. They're living a life better than me. And I start somewhere hating them. I start, competing with them. And that is also creating a karmic account in my mind only. As long as I become free from here, I can't live a happy life outside. It's not about living a life, showing off life on a social media, on a very external life. That is not the life. I won't be able to experience happiness and peace as long as I'm showing my life on a very external show off, or externally I'm showing my life. That is not the life. So externally, anything that is happening in front of me, any person behaving however they want to behave, anything that is happening on a very external level, that hasn't got anything to do with my internal happiness, my internal peace, because my mind and intellect are connected with the one. That is practically possible in spirituality when I practice meditation every single day. When we have God with us, what else we want? If I have that confidence कि परमात्मा मेरे साथ है, if I have that confidence, if I have that experience that God is with me, He is my everything. He is giving me happiness. He is giving me peace. He is giving me what I want. So what will I do? I will stop expecting from the external people, external situation. जिससे जितना मिलता है उतना मिले, good, because they are also human beings. They are also expecting from someone else. They are also asking for peace and happiness from God. They are not God, right? If any human being cannot be God. So they are also expecting something from someone else, and we are expecting something from them. They are expecting something from someone else. That someone else is expecting something from other person. So all human beings are still, they are having their own issues. They're handling their own challenges. They are having their own fluctuations. And I'm expecting love. I'm expecting peace. I'm expecting respect from them. मिलेगा उनसे कुछ जो खुद खाली है, जो खुद स्ट्रगलिंग है, जो खुद ढूंढ रहे हैं, जो खुद परेशान हैं? How they can give us peace and happiness if they are not themselves experiencing peace and happiness? कोई रेस्पेक्ट देता है, let's take, that's fine, that's good. अपने आप मिलता है, on a very natural. In life everything should be very 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 natural. जो भी मिलता है, respect, love, नाम, मान, शान, fame, anything, easily if someone is giving flexibly without expecting, that's fine, let's take, enjoy, good. बट हमको क्या आदत है? एक्सपेक्टेशन. मुझे रिस्पेक्ट मिले, प्यार मिले, मान मिले, सम्मान मिले. व्हेन आई हैव दोज एक्सपेक्टेशंस, वो जब नहीं मिलता है, आई एम गेटिंग डिस्टर्ब्ड. दैट इज ऑल्सो कंफर्मिटी, दैट उसको मिला ना, मुझे नहीं मिला. I should be okay without being included, without being asked, without being invited. That's fine. मुझे अपना लाइफ मौज में जीना है, and I need to prepare myself for that, as simple as that formula. I should create my own world of happiness and peace. Let me live in that world. Very flexibly, very easily, जो मेरे से होता है वो करना है. And my intellect yoga, my mind's connection should be with the almighty authority. And externally, सबके साथ I'm having a very beautiful relationship. And from today onwards, let us transform this also. Sometimes what we do, we have very, very deep toxic or hatred thoughts about someone. उन्होंने मेरे साथ ऐसा किया था ना, that's why I hate that person. So let us delete this sentence from our dictionary, that I am hating someone. Because when I hate someone, where am I creating that negative energy? Where am I creating that negative energy? When I'm hating someone, I am creating that negative energy in my mind only. So where is, the toxic thought I'm creating? I'm creating the toxic inside my mind only. So where is that, that effect? It is on the mind only. I hate that person. So hate, I used that word hate through my mouth only. So I'm creating that negative energy inside my mind. So the moment I create any negative energy inside my mind and body are connected, that will have an impact on the body also. So emotionally, mentally, we become weak. Physically also we become weak. So I hate that person. I don't like that person. Let us delete all these sentences from our dictionary permanently. Let us not hate anyone from today onwards, no matter what they have done to us. Let us forgive them. As we all know, anything can happen suddenly. Anything can happen suddenly in this current world today. So if I carry that negative energy with me, if I leave my body, so that negativity will be there in my next journey also. And I'll have to meet that person again in somewhere. Again, that negativity will be carried. It will be carried forward to the next birth or wherever I'll be meeting that person. So today, before sleeping tonight, make sure I hate that person. I don't like that person. You know, like if you don't want to talk to someone, that's fine. अगर आपको किसी से बात नहीं करनी है, you know, बहुत अब मुश्किल होता है किसी से बात करना, that's fine. But don't keep negativity about that person in the mind. Send them blessings, send them good wishes, cleanse yourself. उस व्यक्ति को बेनिफिट होगा नहीं होगा सेकेंडरी है, मुझे तो होगा because I am cleansed about that person in my mind very, 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 very deeply and I have become light. वो जो भी करे, वो जो भी सोचे, that is his role, her role, that is their current account. I haven't got anything to do with that. What should be my, मेरा कर्म क्या होना चाहिए, what should be my action? I am cleansing my mind about every single individual and carrying only blessings, positivity, peace and happiness in the mind because I'm connected with the Almighty Authority. Unlimited love, you know. Paramatma कहते हैं, God says, how much love and blessings and peace we should give to others? Unlimited. थोड़ा नहीं देना है. How much we have to give? We should give unlimited love, unlimited blessings, unlimited good wishes, unlimited peace. ये देकर देखो दूसरों को, how much transformation will happen in your life, and how much lightness and happiness you will experience in your life. Because unless and until I practice for a few days or a few months, I won't be able to see the result. एक दो दिन में नहीं होने वाला है. If I want to see the result, if I want to see the transformation in my life, if I want to see the transformation in my mind, has it become negative or positive or peaceful or peaceless, I need to practice for a few days at least or a few months. Tabhi slowly, 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 I'll be able to see the change, the way I'm thinking, the way I'm handling things, the way I'm handling situations, the way I'm handling any challenge that is on my way. अभी एक बुखार ही होता है, you know, even if I get a fever, the doctor says you should complete your course for 5 days. आजकल हम क्या करते हैं? What we do? एक दिन या 2 दिन लेते हैं मेडिसिन, छोड़ देते हैं. इतना भी पेशेंस नहीं है कि कोर्स हमको कंप्लीट करना है. 5 days, it's a very temporary fever. मन कब से बीमार है? Since when the mind like has been sick? कितना लंबा समय का कोर्स लेना होगा हमको? एक छोटा सा फीवर है, you know, fever is not that big disease, but still the doctor says minimum 5 days you have to complete the course. Just you know, एक दो दिन से ही बुखार आया होगा, since 3-4 days I might be having fever. For that doctor suggests 5 days of medicine. मन कब से बीमार है? Any idea? कितने सालों से? 5 साल, 10 साल, 10, 15 years, 20 years? Since how many years the mind has been sick? Since how many years the mind has been, you know, going kind of crazy? It's been not under control. कितना लंबा समय का बीमारी है, तो कितना लंबा समय का उसके लिए मेडिकेशन भी हमको करना होगा. It's 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. We know since when the mind has been sick. Already mind is sick. Already मन बीमार है. Again and again, you know, wasting much time on the social media, seeing the people of others, thinking negative about others, discussing negative about others, gossiping about others, spreading negativity about others, ये सभी चीजों से मेरा मन और ही बीमार होता जा रहा है, और ही बीमार होता जा रहा है, और ही बीमार होता जा रहा है. I'm not treating my mind. If I'm gossiping, my mind will get sick. If I'm thinking negative about someone, my mind will get sick. If I'm talking negative about someone, my mind will get sick. If I'm spreading negativity about someone, my mind will get sick. My mind will be affected, not the mind of others. So I need to change all these habits, at least for a few days. Let's take 1 week or 15 days or 21 days. Is it possible no Facebook for a few days? Is it possible no Instagram, no social media sites for a few days? If you're using them only for the entertainment purpose, don't look at them for a few days. Don't discuss. If I know it's not that easy to have control over the mind not to think negative, at least I can control not to talk negative, right? मन में तो कंट्रोल करना थोड़ा सा तो मुश्किल है ही, बट आई हैव द कंट्रोल व्हाट आई एम स्पीकिंग, द कर्मा आई एम डूइंग. ये सब जब थोड़ा थोड़ा परिवर्तन जब हम करते जाएंगे, slowly you will be able to see the change in your mind. You will be able to see the change in the way you are thinking, the way things are happening, how much happiness, peace, how much stability, how much maturity you will get in your life. How much that will bring the positive change in your relationships, how much you will be able to enjoy life. The journey from where I will have to start the journey, I will have to start the journey from the mind only. There is no way out. You know, these days what like we do, or what people do, for entertainment purpose, for a change, for refreshment purpose, they go for a tour, or they go for a movie, or they go do such things. All sorts of things, definitely they will bring some change or some entertainment. It's all temporary. Again, you come back to your life because I haven't empowered my mind. I haven't connected with the Almighty Authority. Doing puja is good. Going to temples is good. Doing all that we have been doing all that is good. But is there any transformation? Is there any transformation from negative thinking to positive thinking? Is there any transformation from the way I was thinking, the way my life was, and how my life is today? These days, everything has become like a luxury. Everything I observe outside, and I try to implement that in my life. And you know, at some point, I'm not able to follow them completely. After doing all that, I'm not happy. Do you think, is it possible to please any human being? 100%. You organize an event, it's a very grand event, and you spend so much of money. You think everyone who has come to that event is happy or is satisfied? So that show of life, these days the life has become like a show of life. It's at least go back 10 years, how the life was. 20 years back, how the life was. How our parents lived. Even though they were earning very less money, but they lived a satisfied life because they didn't compete much. Today we say, that is conformity. What happens if we suggest someone something, they say, आपको नहीं पता दुनिया ऐसी है, हमको भी ऐसा ही चलना पड़ता है. But again, that's my choice. Again, it's my choice. चलना है, नहीं चलना है. Again, it's my choice. नहीं चलेंगे तो कोई आके हमको अरेस्ट तो नहीं करेंगे. No one is going to put us in jail if we don't follow something because we can't follow it. It's my choice. Why like this topic I chose for this evening? I have been to Hong Kong a few years back, and the students there, all the youth, we had a program for the youth, and this was the topic they gave me. because they said like you belong to our generation, you can understand, because if we share all these things with the very elder people, they might not understand. So I think being intellectual also, you can understand. That's why we have chosen this topic. The same issue they had. All our friends go to party, they drink, they smoke, they do this, they do that. We also have to do. Otherwise, they will make us separate from the group. We will become alone in the hostel. We will become alone in the college. What we should do? That is a question they were asking. We, like, for these days, enjoyment means going to a party, partying, doing all sorts of things is the new definition of enjoyment. And why like I'll be going to a party, or why I'll be going to such sorts of events, and why? Because I need to please someone else. I need to maintain a dignity in the society. So if अगर वो सब चीजें करने से आज खुशी और शांति मिलते हैं जीवन में, तो फिर everyone should be happy, no? Everyone should have been got what they want. फिर भी क्यों there is a dissatisfaction? फिर अगर पार्टी में जाने से, वो सब चीजें करने से खुशी मिल रही होती, तो आज सभी खुश होना चाहिए था. Everyone should have been experienced happiness and peace by now. It gives happiness, but very temporary. The moment we are there, it gives some temporary happiness. Again, the moment I come back to my office, my normal life, no happiness. The main question I should ask myself today is, I work hard, I put my effort, I do everything. Am I happy? If I'm not happy, why am I not happy? What is the reason? What is the time lacking? These are the questions we should ask ourselves. All the negativity that I carry in the mind, कौन उसको change करेगा? कौन change करेगा उसको? If I'm carrying all sorts of negativities in the mind, who will change them? If it is inside the mind, I will have to change my mind. Someone else cannot change my mind, and I can't change someone else's mind. Being like your spiritual friend, mentor, I can only guide you. I can give you suggestions. I can help you with the meditation part. But you will only have to work on your mind. You will only have to change. You will only have to transform yourself. You will only have to bring the change what you want to bring in your life. And I can't, or no one else can do it for you. That effort. Every day, 20 to 30 minutes of silence. And during that time, you should make sure you're not carrying your mobile, you're not, like not watching TV, or not being influenced by any external gadgets or anything. Just 20 to 30 minutes of silence in the morning. And don't tell me that it's not possible, we are very busy. Instead of watching TV till late night, sleep 30 minutes early. Wake up 30 minutes early and practice meditation in the morning for 30 minutes. Instead of wasting time on social media till late night, sleep early. And these days, people also complain, हमको नींद नहीं आती है. पहले जमाने में तो ये complaints इतने नहीं थे ना, उनको क्यों नींद आ जाता था? आजकल ये जो मोबाइल देखने की आदत से the mind, ऐसे ही आदत और भी हम आगे कंटिन्यू करेंगे, और मन का हालत क्या हो जाएगा? Today, at least I have the option. I can control. I can turn off the internet. I can, if not needed, I can even switch off the phone. I can sleep. जहाँ तक भी mind negative journey में चला गया है, I still have the option to come back to that positive state of mind. I still have that option. और भी मन अगर हमारा crazy हो जाए, if it goes out of control, then we will have to go to a psychiatrist or something like that. At least you have chosen to join this discussion today. At least you have the choice, you have the option. You still can think, analyze, understand. In Brahma Kumaris, as sister introduced, we have centers in more than 130 countries. We every single day we organize events, workshops, conferences, retreats, and the basic the teaching what we give is to have a balanced life. Whatever you are doing, you will have to continue doing that. आपकी जॉब है, आपका घर है, फैमिली है, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी से संभालना है, वो करना ही है. As I have already mentioned, just 30 minutes of meditation practice every day. And I'll have to make sure कि मुझे every single day इसको करना ही है. And after a few days, you will be able to see the change in you. You will be able to see that happiness, that peace, that balance, that maturity, and also the stability. सब ठीक है, मैं stable हूँ. That is not called a stability. What is stability? What is maturity? Situations are not according to my comfort. Situations are not according to my wish. बहुत chaos है बाहर. But I am stable, I am mature. That is real stability. That is real maturity. सब ठीक है तो ठीक चलना कोई बड़ी बात नहीं, लेकिन कल भी सब ठीक ही रहेगा, कल कोई बात नहीं आएगी. There is no guarantee for that. So let us prepare in advance for any external situation, for any challenge, for any situation that is coming on my way. That is all about conquering the conformity. किसी के भी लाइफ को मुझे देखना है. इफ यू वांट टू टेक इंस्पिरेशन, भले देखना है. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ समवन इज हार्ड वर्किंग एंड अगर किसी के दूसरों को लाइफ को देख के इन्फ्लुएंस होने की अगर हमको आदत है, तो इफ समवन्स लाइफ इज सिंपल, व्हाई कांट वी फॉलो देम? बहुत लोग हैं जो सिंपल लाइफ भी लीड कर रहे हैं, इवन दो दे आर अर्निंग गुड अमाउंट ऑफ मनी, even though they have good package, they are living a very simple life. Then why can't I follow them? If you are very calm, very cool, very stable, very matured in this world, why can't I follow them? Why can't I take inspirations from their life? Why can't I live a simple life? ऐसे बोलते हैं ना कि दुनिया में लोग ऐसे हैं, इसलिए हमको भी उनके हिसाब से चलना पड़ता है. In a very sweet way we tell this. दुनिया में लोग अच्छे भी थोड़े चल रहे होते हैं, सिंपल भी चल रहे होते हैं. Why can't I follow them? Why can't I follow them? Why can't I live a simple life? There is peace, there is happiness, there is stability, there is maturity in a simple life. मुझे बहुत नीचा भी नहीं, बहुत रॉयल भी नहीं, बीच का एक सिंपल रॉयल लाइफ अपने लिए खुद के जो बाउंड्री है उसमें सेट करके I will have to design that simple sample life. No one is going to do it for me. Or if someone is leading a very luxurious life, if someone is spending too much of money, doing this, doing that, मुझे उनको देखना ही नहीं है, because उनकी वजह से हमारे घर में लड़ाइयाँ होने के चांसेस हैं. आजकल यही तो हम देखते हैं, सुनते हैं कंप्लेंट्स. बिकॉज व्हेन वी डू काउंसलिंग, व्हेन वी लिसन टू द प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ द पीपल, हस्बैंड कहते हैं वाइफ नहीं मानती है, वाइफ कहते हैं हस्बैंड नहीं मानते, बिकॉज दे हैव सो मच ऑफ डिमांड्स. ये चाहिए, वो चाहिए, ये नहीं है, वो नहीं, सब कुछ होते हुए भी सो मेनी कंप्लेंट्स. व्हाई? बिकॉज ऑफ द कंफर्मिटी ओनली. कहाँ ना कहाँ किसी न किसी के लाइफ को हम देख रहे हैं, जेलस फील कर रहे हैं, वो हमको चाहिए. जब तक वो नहीं मिलेगा सुकून नहीं है, जब तक वो नहीं मिलेगा शांति नहीं है. वो मिल गया कुछ और चाहिए, वो मिल गया कुछ और चाहिए. बिकॉज यहाँ पे कंट्रोल नहीं है ना. इंटरनली आई एम नॉट एम्पावर्ड, इंटरनली आई एम नॉट सेटिस्फाइड, इंटरनली आई एम नॉट हैप्पी. Because the more I run behind such things, there will not be satisfaction ever. The more I behind such things, जितना उन चीजों के पीछे भागेंगे, दौड़ेंगे, उतना ही वो हमको भगाएगा, उतना ही उन चीजों के पीछे हमको दौड़ना पड़ेगा, भागना पड़ेगा. ऐसा है. That is how this this very temporary attractive world is all about. That will make you, वो थोड़े से देखकर आपको खुशी देगी, तो दूसरे चीज पर हमारा मन जाएगा. दूसरा कंप्लीट हुआ, तीसरे चीज पर हमारा मन जाएगा. तीसरा कंप्लीट हुआ, चौथे चीज पर हमारा मन जाएगा. ये भी चाहिए, ये भी चाहिए, ये भी चाहिए, ये भी चाहिए. एंड दिस आई वांट, दिस आई वांट, दिस आई वांट दैट. उसी के पीछे मन इतना भागेगा, इतना भागेगा, इतना भागेगा, फिर क्या होगा? देयर इज नो सेटिस्फैक्शन, देयर इज नो हैप्पी, देयर इज नो पीसफुलनेस. क्योंकि आपके फैमिली का कंडीशन क्या है, ओनली यू नो दैट. आपका अर्निंग्स कितना है, कितना आपका खर्चा है, कितना आपको स्पेंड करना है या वेस्ट करनी है, कितनी शॉपिंग करनी है, कितने लेना, हाउ मच ज्वेलरीज यू वांट टू बाय, हाउ मच क्लोथ्स यू वांट टू बाय, हाउ मच शॉपिंग यू वांट टू डू. इट्स ऑल अप टू यू, बिकॉज ओनली यू नो द कंडीशन ऑफ योर फैमिली, नो वन एल्स नोज दैट. तो दूसरों के सजेशन को, दूसरों के लाइफ को देख के हम कैसे जज करें अपने लाइफ को? बिकॉज हमारे लाइफ का कंडीशन हम जानते हैं ना. आपके लाइफ का कंडीशन, योर फैमिली कंडीशन, यू ओनली नो. माय फैमिली कंडीशन, आई ओनली नो. जब व्हेन आई नो द कंडीशन ऑफ माय फैमिली, व्हेन आई ओनली नो, तो दूसरों के लाइफ को देखकर उनको फॉलो करने का मतलब ही नहीं बनता ना. उनको नहीं पता ना हमारे फैमिली का कंडीशन क्या है. And whenever there is any situation in the family, any argument, any misunderstanding, sit, discuss, communicate, clarify and move on. लड़ाई झगड़ा आर्ग्यूमेंट फाइटिंग से आज तक कोई बात सुलझा है? एनी सॉल्यूशन we got? Whenever there is any situation, there is any argument, there is any misunderstanding, 5-10 मिनट जिनके साथ भी आपको प्रॉब्लम है, दोनों शांति में बैठ जाइए. Then discuss. No need to shout, no need to fight, no need to, all sorts of things. उससे प्रॉब्लम और बढ़ेगा, उससे मेंटल पीस और हमारा चला जाएगा, उससे जिंदगी में जो भी सुकून है वो भी चला जाएगा. बातें आएंगी, सिचुएशंस विल बी देयर, मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग्स विल बी देयर, प्रॉब्लम्स विल बी देयर, चैलेंजेस विल बी देयर. आएंगी ही, बिकॉज वी लिव इन दिस कलयुग, दिस इज आयरन एज. एवरीवन इज गोइंग थ्रू अनदर चैलेंज. जिनको भी आप मिल रहे हैं सवेरे से शाम तक, हर एक के लाइफ में आप 10 लोगों को मिलेंगे, 10 varieties of problems they are going through, 10 different varieties of challenges they are facing. If you meet 20 people, 20 different challenges. If you meet 100 people, 100 different challenges. Every single individual, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, relationships में कहाँ न कहाँ कुछ न कुछ परिस्थिति उनसे जरूर गुजर रहा है. इसलिए what should I learn from today's discussion? Whenever there is any situation, what should be my first course of action? Pause for some time. कोई मैसेज आया, कॉल आया, किसी ने कुछ कहा, तो I should not react very instantly, क्योंकि already that person is in angry. If I also react, what will happen? Definitely there will be a fight. That is the point where spirituality and meditation help us. That will help to remain stable, remain calm, remain peaceful, no matter what the external situation is. Anyway, I will have to solve it. और ऐसे नहीं ना कि आजकल ये भी देखते कि छोटी छोटी बातों में रिलेशनशिप्स हमारे खराब हो रहे हैं. वेरी 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 स्मॉल थिंग्स. ऐसे नहीं कि इट्स अ वेरी बिग मैटर. हर that's what when we do counseling for relationship, for people, for couples and all, sometimes I laugh at the situations for which they are complaining. Husband complains about wife complains about husband, and sometimes for very very small things. It's very easy to spoil a relationship, मुझे नहीं चाहिए, but after that जीना easy है, life easy है. तो जितना हो सके my effort should be, मुझे सबके साथ संबंध अच्छा बना के रखना ही है. And that is practically possible also. Spirituality or meditation or what we teach is not something imaginary. Practically possible. But as I have already told, continuous efforts, continuous practice of these spiritual teachings is very much important. When I wake up in the morning, What should be my first thought? Remembering the Almighty Authority, not looking at the phone. In Mount Abu, I don't know, some of you might have visited, some of you might have not visited in Mount Abu. Every single day from 3 o'clock or 3:30 in the morning, there is meditation. Halls are open, meditation halls are open. People come for meditation. They are also human beings. They are not any superhumans. They also might like sleep at 10 o'clock in the night. And they wake up at 3:30 in the morning. From where they are getting that power? They are also ordinary human beings like you and me. One brother has to get up from his room. Then he has to freshen up. Then he has to take the keys of the meditation hall. He has to walk from, because we live in an 80 or 100 acres campus. Somewhere there is a meditation hall and the brother stays in different accommodation. From there he has to walk, then has to open the key of the hall. Once he opens, then only people can come and sit. It's not magic, doesn't happen. No, he has to do that manually. So 3 o'clock, the meditation rooms and halls, everything you can see it's open. People come, sit, meditate. Every morning from 6:30 to 8 o'clock, there is class. So how like they are doing then? They're also human beings, right? But because their mind is empowered, the mind and body are connected, they feel mentally, physically energetic, empowered, enthusiastic to do things, and they do. So when I wake up in the morning, what I do? हम क्या करते हैं? आप सब क्या करते हैं? मोबाइल देखेंगे. The more I'm, unnecessary things, the more I'm wasting time on that gadget. मेरा जो मन की शक्ति है वो कम होते जा रहा है. तो रात को कैसे हम सो रहे हैं, वही देख के सो रहे हैं. इतना we have got addicted to these gadgets, social media. तो कहाँ से लाइफ में शांति खुशी आएगी? हम उसमें डूबे हुए हैं completely lost, completely conformed, completely influenced. कंप्लीट इतना इन्फ्लुएंस हम हो गए हैं दूसरों के लाइफ को देखने में, ऑब्जर्व करने में, फॉलो करने में. Even that might be the lives of the celebrities or any famous person, anyone. देख रहे हैं, ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं, फॉलो कर रहे हैं, and that is creating an impact on my mind, my life, my happiness, my peace. We are not small kids now. We are matured enough to understand what is right, what is wrong, what to take, what not to take. We have that understanding. We are that matured enough. Does this make sense? Do you all agree? So in Brahma Kumaris, like after any session, we conduct 5 days some follow-up course or meditation course. If any of you are interested, you have our email address, you have our mobile number, you can contact, you can visit your nearest center also, learn meditation, learn the basic teachings, what we are teaching. Then if you like, you're free to continue. If you don't like and you think this is not for me, you're free not to continue also. But learn meditation. If you want to go to center every day, you can go. If you want to go to the center twice a week, once a week, however you want to continue, it's up to you. At least go to the center, learn meditation. And if you're really that busy, if you can't go to the center, then we can organize a meditation course via Zoom only and teach you the basics of meditation that will help you to understand. And if any one of you are interested, if you want to take the course online, just let us know, so that depending on the number of people, those who are interested, we can organize an online meditation course. But even after taking the online meditation course, for further follow-up, for further progress, you will have to get connected with the center, nearest center only. In brahmakumaris.com, you will get your nearest addresses of your nearest center if you want to go to the center. That is the best first option we always suggest. Go to the center, take course directly, learn meditation properly, and follow it for some time, 3 months or so. Then if you really feel some change and if you really think, yeah, it's for me and I'm getting benefited, if you can continue. If you feel like this is not for me and if you don't want to continue, again, it's your wish. You can take decision and like, decide what you want to do. But we suggest go to the nearest center, take meditation course, practice meditation for some time, so that will help you have an empowered mind, control over the mind, control the conformity, all the external influences, that are happening in life. And if you are really busy and can't go to the center, if the center is very far from where you are living, we can organize an online meditation course depending on the number of participants who are interested, that we will see. And we can decide later about that, and we will announce this via the same platform if you want to do the course, and get connected in this same platform, because we will be organizing other events, online talk or course or any different events also. So let us meditate for some time, and let us revise what we have learned in the past 1 hour or so, and again do an internal journey. And internal journey, internal empowerment, as I have mentioned, mind and intellect should be connected with the Almighty. That connection is missing now. Because that connection, proper connection is not there, mind is like, it's wandering here and there. When I'm able to get connected with that Almighty authority, the mind won't wander. Jitna man bhatkega, the mind will become more and more weak. The more mind is connected with the Almighty authority, the mind will become empowered, the mind will become more powerful, more positive, more happy, more productive, more stable. And just say, koi bhi situation, it's not about anything, any situation that comes in front of me, I will be able to handle that situation with more maturity, more stability, and move on. परेशान होके जीवन नहीं जीना है. Let us remember that. बातें आएंगी ही, I will accept them, I will face them, I will win over them, I will move on happily. And I'll experience happiness, peace by myself. I'll radiate, I will vibrate, I will send the vibrations of peace and happiness to my family, my friends, my neighbors, my society, my area. Those vibrations work very faster than what we speak, this energy of the mind. And when I spread more happiness, more peace, I'll be able to experience more happiness, more peace. If I spread negativity from the mind, my mind becomes more negative. That is how it works. If I spread more peace, more happiness from the mind, I'll be able to experience more peace and more happiness in my mind. What I give from here, that will come back. As simple as that. So wherever you are, sit very comfortably in a very relaxed, comfortable position. I'll give you commentary for some time. Let's get connected with the Almighty Authority, the Supreme Being, and experience an empowered stage. Let us experience a very high elevated stage of the mind, by connecting with the Almighty Authority, the Supreme Being. And make myself free from all the external influences I have been carrying. All sorts of external influences. Let's decide not to look at the life of others, not to follow them, not to get influenced. Let us decide to remain stable, mature life. Let us take inspirations, guidance, peace and power from the Almighty Authority and experience a stable state of mind. I tell myself as many times as possible, I am powerful, I am stable, I am matured. Any external situation or chaos won't affect my internal stage. During any situation, any challenge, I will remain stable. I will solve them with positivity. And move on. I won't carry any negative thoughts about anyone. No hatredness. No jealous. No negativity at all. I just cleanse my mind. I will remain honest. I will remain truthful. I will remain light in every situation. I won't let any external situation disturb my internal happiness. I will remain stable no matter how chaotic the external situation is. I will remain stable, and with the power of stability, I will help my family to remain stable, to remain matured, stable no matter what the situation will be. This energy I radiate to the family, to my friends, to everyone around me. I create a very powerful atmosphere around me, at my home, at my workplace, everywhere. These vibrations, energy will help me to remain powerful during all situations and challenges. Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you so much, sister, for this wonderful session. And we understood like how Raj Yoga meditation will help us to conquer the conformity. And now there is some announcement for all the participants that in the near upcoming futures, we are planning to take some panel discussion session. So I would request all the participants, those who are interested to volunteer in that panel discussion session, they can mail us at bbsritwing@gmail.com, and we will share the topic very soon. And I have posted the central locator link in chat box where you can search your nearby Raj Yoga Meditation Center and visit to take up the basic 7-day meditation course. And now I would request Sister Bandana to coordinate the question and answer session.
Om Shanti. Thank you, sister. Thank you so much for this wonderful session. Now we are going to start our question and answer session. And I would like to request our all participants to type their questions into the chat box so that our sister will answer each of the questions one by one. So, sister, one question is there. Is it necessary when you reach at the age of 30, 40, 70 or 80, then you will be considered mature experience? Why not early at 20 or 19 age? Consider experience and maturity.
Okay, a very good question. Actually, yeah, it depends on your situation, your family, your background, how you grown up, like ghar ka vatavaran and all. For example, if you ask me, I was matured in my teenage only because like my father wasn't well and we lost him. So I saw all that chaos at family and I became matured when I was around 15 only. But if like family situation is quite okay and you're getting good sustenance from your parents and all that pampering and all, so like sometimes it depends on the family background also. But if you can get matured at your 20s only, it's really good with the help of such sessions, with the help of good family, friends and all. If you can understand the real life, what is all about, what should I do, what should I not do, pros and cons, do's and don'ts, everything, it's well and good. There is no age for maturity at all. But still, if if your upbringing has been good in your childhood, I would say at least 25, after 25 you will have that maturity, because in like 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 age, it's like in your college days, you're in enjoying mood, you're in that mood. Once you're out of your education, you will go for work and company and professional life and all, it's completely different story. From there a different maturity starts. But if you can get matured at a very younger age, it's good. It's not like you should become serious about life. You should enjoy life also. But understanding and getting matured means like how to live a life, how not to waste money, what is my purpose of life, what are my aims and objectives in life, what is that I really need to do, how to take care of my parents, how to save money, how to achieve greater things in life. All these lists, you have to have in the mind. Apart from that, you should enjoy also. We don't say you should become very serious at a very younger age. But naturally, at least 25 plus, you will get one level of maturity. At 30 plus, you will get another level of maturity. So, as we get older and older, we will have different experiences of life, and we will have different maturities. But if you can get matured at a very younger age, it's actually well and good.
I think the question get cleared, and thank you so much, sister, for making the session so much giving us a clarity on this topic. And we are I think our all doubt being cleared, so we are about to wind up our question and session. And if anyone wishes to learn more about this knowledge, then they can visit our nearest Brahma Kumaris center and can avail the 7 days course on Raj Yoga meditation, which is completely free, and the center location with their address are made available in our chat box also by Sister Supna. And thank you, you all. Over to you, Sister Supna.
Thank you. And yeah, we are running out of the time. Like, we have very few minutes left. So I would request, if anyone is having any query, they can write a mail to us at bbsritubing@gmail.com. And
Yeah,
now
there is
I
one
would,
question in the chat box that, people play politics at home and at office, what to do. See, as we discussed, if I'm truthful and honest, and if I'm connected with Almighty, all sorts of challenges we will be able to face, and challenges will be there. People will play politics, but my intellect yoga, my mind should have that connection. Early morning meditation, and since you're practicing Raj Yoga since 1 year, that very, very deep study of Murli will help you how to handle the people. मुरली में परमात्मा सब कुछ हमको ट्रेनिंग दे देते हैं कि कैसे खुद को हैंडल करना है, कैसे औरों को हैंडल करना है, and we will learn that art, how to survive in this world. Basic, since you are practicing Raj Yoga since 1 year, basic Amrit Vela meditation and a very proper deep study of Murli will definitely help to handle people in situation. And
thank you, sister. And now I would like to request Sister Gulab to give vote of thanks. मैं अभी आदरणीय राजयोगिनी गुलाब दीदी जी, जो पटिया भुवनेश्वर की पटिया सेंटर की मुख्य संचालिका हैं, मैं अभी उनको अनुरोध करती हूँ कि वो वोट ऑफ थैंक्स अभी रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे. आदरणीय गुलाब दीदी जी.
ओम शांति. ओम शांति. तो सबसे पहले परमपिता परमात्मा को तहे दिल से धन्यवाद करती हूँ. उसके बाद हमारा आईटी प्रोग्राम के चेयरपर्सन परम आदरणीय राजयोगिनी ब्रह्मा कुमारी डॉक्टर निर्मला दीदी जी को मैं तहे दिल से धन्यवाद करती हूँ. तो जिनके मार्गदर्शन में आईटी सेवाएं चल रही हैं. तो उसके बाद हमारे मधुबन के आईटी के कोऑर्डिनेटर राजयोगी ब्रह्मा कुमार यशवंत भाई जी को भी तहे दिल से धन्यवाद करती हूँ. तो उसके बाद हमारा भुवनेश्वर सर्जन के मुख्य हमारे परम आदरणीय वंदनीय लीना दीदी जी को भी दिल से धन्यवाद है, जिनके शुभ भावना शुभकामना से ये सेवा चल रही है. तो आज विशेष हमारे वक्ता राजयोगिनी ब्रह्मा कुमारी सविता बहन जी, जो इतने समय लेके तो सुंदर तरीके से हम सभी को आज के टॉपिक पर समझाया. तो इसलिए सविता बहन जी को परमात्मा की तरफ से, मेरी तरफ से और सारे भाई बहन की तरफ से दिल से धन्यवाद करती हूँ. आपको बहुत बहुत थैंक्स दीदी जी. तो इतने समय लेके इतने सुंदर सरल मीठे से हमारा कार्य से कैसे हम लगाए के ये सारी कार्य को कार्य में लगाएंगे। तो इसलिए बाबा की तरफ से बहुत बहुत थैंक्स दीदी जी। आज के प्रोग्राम में जिनके भी सहयोग रहा उन सभी को बहुत बहुत थैंक्स। आप सभी भाई बहन जो आज के प्रोग्राम में बहुत जुड़े, चाहे जूम के माध्यम से चाहे यूट्यूब के माध्यम से, आप सभी भाई बहन को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। सभी को धन्यवाद करते हुए परमात्मा को याद में रहकर मैं अपने वोट ऑफ थैंक्स समाप्त करती हूँ। ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. Thank you, Didi ji. Now we'll sit for 2 minutes and thanks to the Almighty. Om Shanti.
शुभ सोचना सीख लो तुम तो समस्या होगी दूर। शुभ सोचना सीख लो तुम तो समस्या होगी दूर। कुछ भी हो अच्छा ही अच्छा, कैसी भी बातें हो अच्छा ही अच्छा, इतना कहो जरूर तो सब कुछ अच्छा हो जाएगा। जीवन पुष्प मुस्काएगा, सब कुछ अच्छा हो जाएगा। सोचना सीख लो तुम तो समस्या होगी दूर।